It's Claire, Paris Group Realty, LLC in Portland. And today on our Dear Claire series is about pruning. So you can imagine that there are a lot of types of landscaping out there, but that you know first off are the annuals, and then there are perennials. There's not much you have to do. Going to die after a year. That's pretty much all. Perennials mean that forever, even though they don't, and each plant is going to have a lifespan. But it depends on the you might want to trim it. So there are four ways you can trim a plant: heading, shearing, and I personally thinning, because it's going to get in the growth that you want. Just chopping the top off of it. Picture an English garden and the juniper bushes or any of the hedges. Shearing is what you do to a hedge. So you literally take a clipper or saw and just top it and make it whatever you want. Just square it up. You can make it into animals, Disney with its elephant. That's shearing. We typically do on most of our plants that we have is called thinning. And so I drew you a really dorky picture. With this, what you're going to want to trim a 45-degree angle at each one of the limbs. Each limb, you're going to want to take a smaller one and then prune it up so that the top of it or the bottom of it, so that the top of it gets air. So imagine a tree or a rose bush would be an example. You want to trim up the stalk and take off all the little ones, and then on you want to take off pieces of that as well. Usually what you're looking to do are 3 to 4 limbs per branch to take off. By doing this, you concentrate all the plant food, for lack of a better word. You're concentrating all the plant's resources in those established limbs, and by pushes the plant to produce more flowers, strengthen the limbs that it has. Deadheading is what I want to do, and that's on all the flower tips. Take those off and prune them so that it's not sending resources to those that are already dying. Heading is if you have like a hedge, you're going to just literally top it off of it. As you can probably imagine, kinds of resources for you. I love the hardy plant. There's a rhododendron society. The garden actually has great for you to learn how to do this. Tiny's garden, and you should check them all out. Actually, they have all classes on how to trim plants and take care of plants, and plant sales, which are pretty phenomenal. So you can get all kinds of plants that you wouldn't otherwise find. Anyways, thanks so much today. If you have a question you'd like me to comment below, and of course, please remember to subscribe to our Paris Group Realty YouTube channel, where I cover this and so much more. We'll see you. Take care.